Hello, my dear students. In last class and all, we can see financial market in brief. And when we go to elaborate the financial market, basically the financial market classified into two types: primary market and secondary market. So in previous classes also, we can see what is primary market and what is the role of primary market, and what is secondary market, what is the role of secondary market. So here we can expect one question: differences between the primary market and secondary market. So hope you remember the meaning of primary market. So primary market is a market where the security is issued for the first time by the companies to the investors. That is what we call it as primary market. And when come to meaning of secondary market is a market where we can deal with already issued securities. That is what we call it as secondary market. And moreover, we can expect few differences between the primary market and secondary market. And what are the examples that we can take in primary market deals with long-term instruments, secondary market deals with short-term instruments. So when you go elaborate, we can come to know easily. Let us see some of the differences between the primary market and secondary market over here. Look at the first one, purchasing method. That is, in primary market we have direct purchases, and by secondary market we have indirect purchases. That means when you look at the primary market, the companies going to issue equity shares to the public. That is what direct. So company directly issued shares to the public. That is what we call it. There is direct channel. There is no middleman here. Only the company and the purchaser call it as investors. But when you come to secondary market, indirect, after the purchased by the public, that they can sell to some other people with the help of certain brokers or agents. That is what we call it as secondary market. So it's a there companies, there is no direct contact with the second and third party buyers. But where the in primary market, the company have a direct contact with the purchaser. But in secondary market, the company should not have a direct contact with the purchaser. Only that name of the ownership will become changed by the person to person. That is what we call it as indirect relation. That is what we call it as purchase method is direct under primary market, indirect under secondary market. Then beneficiary. So who will get the beneficiary here? So we know primary market is a long-term market issue for the companies. So obviously here the company will get the benefit. Obviously the company will raise the long-term capital or long-term funds in the name of equity shares, debentures, preference shares, anything. That is what the direct benefit will become for the company here. Then in a secondary market, who will get the benefit? Investors, those who buy the securities in the primary market. Whenever they want that liquidity, whenever they want to convert money, on the time they can sell the shares to some other party, third party. On the time they can get the money. So secondary market is flexible for the investors. That is what we call it as beneficiary. In primary market, company will get the benefit. In secondary market, investor will get the benefit. And look at the price of the products. So price of the products is fixed. For example, one ABC company issued 1 lakh shares of rupees 100 each. So that 100 each, that means each share price will be 100. That 100 won't be get changed. So the company is going to issue the shares for 100 rupees each. So the price of the financial instruments will become fixed. But when come to secondary market, the price fluctuating. That means the price will not become same. It will become volatility. When you observe the stock market, you can heard regular sentences. Today the stock market, the shares prices is going to up, the share price is going to down. So the prices will not become fixed due to certain market factors and some other factors. The regulatory institutions is going to fix the prices, so it does not remain the same. So it's keep on fluctuating in nature. That is what we call it as fluctuating. Then parties involved. We know primary market is a fresh issue market. The company directly issues shares to the buyers, call it as investors. That is what only two parties involved. That is what company and the investor. But when you look at the secondary market, it is a place for already issued securities. So where we can identify the investors along with the brokers and some of the third party buyers. So 3-4 persons will come in secondary market, but in primary market only the company and the investor. Maximum underwriters will come. That is what we call it as parties involved. Then market organization. For primary market there is no specific place. The company has to get the approve from the particular stock exchange, then they can issue on their own. There is no headache for the government or any other regulatory institution. So there is no specific place. The company is going to go with IPO, initial public offering, that they can issue their share prices through underwriters, or they can issue share prices directly to the public by announcing in newspapers, journals, advertisement, etc. anything. That is what we call it as no specific place for primary market. Only if you want to share, sometimes you can directly visit a company and you can buy over there in the respective company itself, or else with the help of banks also you can go into buy the company's shares. That is what we call it as no specific place. But when you look at secondary market had some specific place. Take example of stock exchange. There you can go to stock exchange, for example Bangalore Stock Exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange. So there we have certain specific place for a secondary market. There we can visit and we can go into keep on. It's like a market, financial market. So secondary market where we can go into take place our activities. That is what we call it as specific place. Then agents or intermediaries. You can look over here. Underwriters. So you should come to know the meaning of underwriters here. So what happens? For example, take an example. Any of one top company is going to issue the shares to the public. It will be like a hot cakes. So after issuing within half an hour, 1 hour, the shares become closed. Imagine the company don't have any reputation. The company profits is so and so. It's a normal company. It's starting up company. The company is going to issue shares. What happens? People are not ready to buy because there is no demand in the market. On the time, how the company is going to raise its funds? On the time, they appoint underwriters. So underwriter is the person, he can take the risk of pushing off shares to the public by taking up some commission. Those kind of persons, what we call it as underwriters. We cannot call it as agents. We call it as underwriters because underwriters, the word you can specify only in primary market. So you can see agents or intermediaries in primary market, only underwriters. These underwriters will take up certain risk for the name of commission. So certain portion of shares that they can take and they can push that shares to the public. So easily the company will going to raise the funds. That is what we call it as primary market. Then look at secondary market. That we know brokers or agents. Even though sometime you are doing business in online, without agent or without broker, you cannot buy and you cannot sell the shares or say financial securities in secondary market. That is what we call it as agents or intermediaries. So in primary market we can only observe underwriters, and in secondary market we can observe brokers. So that is what we call it as agents or intermediaries or underwriters. And look at the next one, number of transactions. So number of transactions, it will be a single, that we know company is going to issue shares to the public. So single transaction. So when come to secondary market, for example ABC company is going to issue shares to the public, called as X or Y and Z. So these three people is going to sell the shares to some other three people. That three people is going to sell to some other three people. So it's keep on changing. So the transactions going to happen, number of transactions is more. That is what we call it as multiple. That is what we call it as multiple transactions. So in primary market the nature of transaction is one, and in secondary market the nature of transaction is 2. two, that is what we call it as more than one, we call it as multiple transactions. These are what we call it as differences between primary market and secondary market. You can expect for 6 marks.